Ms. O'Toole, are you ready to begin your summation?
I am, Madam Chairman.
You may proceed.
The issue in this case is simple. Did my client, Professor Ernst Reinhardt, treat the plaintiff fairly when he gave her an F on her term paper? The evidence shows that he did treat her fairly. The plaintiff produced a poorly written paper. That is a fact. The plaintiff has attempted to obscure this fact by charging Professor Reinhardt with bias, that he was targeting her because she is Slovakian. To prove such intent would require being able to read my client's mind. But even if he did harbor negative thoughts against the plaintiff, the fact remains that the plaintiff produced a paper of such poor quality that it could only be given a failing grade. No credible evidence was offered to refute that fact. Professor Rapolsky testified that the plaintiff's paper should have received an A-, and Dr. Bagelhorn testified that the plaintiff had a medical condition that affected her ability to communicate properly. Their testimony should be given no weight whatsoever. Both witnesses are unabashed charlatans. Their works have been repeatedly challenged and rejected by competent academic and governmental authorities. As for Professor McNally, Ms. Dubois, Ms. Goudet, and Ms. O'Shea, their testimony is entirely irrelevant. None of them were involved in the grading of the plaintiff's paper. That alone was Professor Reinhardt's responsibility. The fact is that when Professor Reinhardt graded the plaintiff's paper, he was doing his job. His qualifications and ability to do his job were never challenged. Indeed, the fact that the professor continued to teach the class after the plaintiff attacked him in the restaurant and then conspired with her friend, Mr. Buzak, to retaliate.
Objection, Madam Chairman. Counsel's word of use retaliate is unsupported by the testimony.
Objection overruled. You may continue.
Thank you. Let's be clear on this point. The plaintiff assaulted my client. On that point, there could be no doubt. The plaintiff testified that the incident in the restaurant was an accident. Meanwhile, she told Mr. Buzak that she had, quote, dumped water, close quote, over my client's head. Obviously, she contradicted herself. And after she perpetrated that assault, she complained about my client to Mr. Buzak, with whom she has a personal relationship. Who knows what they were going to concoct? She became a loose cannon, placing the safety of my client and the entire school at risk.
Objection. Inflammatory and prejudicial.
Overruled. Proceed.
He didn't know what she would do next. Yet my client continued to do his job. He did what was right and responsible and refused to be intimidated. The grade F was fully warranted. Accordingly, the plaintiff's complaint should be rejected.
You may begin your summation.
Thank you. My client, Maggie Chernikova, received an F on her term paper for one reason: the malice Professor Reinhardt harbored for my client. It is as simple as that. For Professor Reinhardt, Slovakia was an evil place. The place where his father was accused of having perpetuated war crimes. So when he learned that my client was from Slovakia, something clicked in his mind. All of a sudden, he was no longer his student. She became his father's enemy, and in turn, his enemy, to be defeated and destroyed. To defeat and destroy her, he turned to the most lethal weapon in his arsenal, his pen. Wielding his pen like a sword.
Objection! There's no evidence that my client wielded his pen like a sword.
Overruled. You may continue.
Thank you. As I was saying, wielding his pen like a sword, he gave Maggie an F. No matter how excellent her term paper, he was determined to fail her. Professor McNally testified how angry and upset the respondent was with my client. Yet my client had done nothing wrong. Ms. Goodley and Ms. O'Shea both testified as to my client's exemplary conduct in class. She participated in class, responded to questions, did her work. In short, she conducted herself like a student. As for the incident in the restaurant, counsel for the respondent described it as an attack. Nothing could be further from the truth. It was an accident, an unfortunate moment of clumsiness, that is all. The police were not called, my client was not detained, the professor was uninjured, no damage was done. And that was corroborated by the testimony of Ms. Dubois, the waitress at the scene. As for the allegation that my client conspired with her friend, Mr. Broussard, to retaliate against the respondent, that is pure fantasy. When my client visited Mr. Broussard, she was distraught, she was traumatized. Her plans had been shattered. She needed someone with whom to ventilate, so she visited a friend. Retaliation was the furthest thing from her mind. Her alleged statement to Mr. Broussard that she dumped water on the respondent's head at the restaurant was uttered during a moment of a period of extreme emotional distress and cannot be taken seriously. Mr. Broussard himself testified that normally the plaintiff never acted out in public. But if she did act out in public, it was because of the respondent's abuse of authority which drove my client to the brink of despair. The fact is that my client had no chance in passing. Don't believe the professor when he says that my client's ethnicity was not a factor. It was a factor, the decisive factor, the only factor. The damaging effects of my client's medical condition, the longitudinal expressive dysphonia discussed by Dr. Bagelhorn, inflamed the respondent's hatred for her and made him even more determined to punish her. Professor Raposo, a noted expert in the field of academic fairness, testified that Maggie's paper should have been given not an F, but an A-. My client has no prior history of academic problems or having ever failed class. The evidence shows that my client, Maggie Chernikova, was treated unfairly, a victim of Professor Reinhardt's prejudice against Slovaks. Therefore, her complaint should be affirmed and a grade on the paper changed to an A-.
I want to compliment both counsels for their splendid work they did today representing their clients. Now the panel will retire to deliberate and render a decision.
Deliberate? Over what? He booked me on a spike period.
Please control your client.
You want to control me too? You're as bad as he is.
My dear.
Don't you my dear me. I'm not a child.
Nobody said you were.
All you people are alike. You think I'm stupid, don't you? Well, let me tell you something. I'm not stupid. When I was growing up, I was considered the smartest kid in my school. That's right. I got straight A's in every subject. You name it. Math, science, history, composition, everything. My parents were so proud of me, and as for my schoolmates, forget it. They all wanted to be my friends. I had so many friends that it made my head spin. I love my friends, and they love me. My best friend was Marta. We did so many things together. Her parents were from Ukraine. She even spoke Ukrainian. Oh, how I wish I knew Ukrainian. Anyway, Marta and I went everywhere together. We were inseparable. Then there were my other best friends, Yana and Vera. They lived in the next town, but that didn't stop us from sneaking out and getting together. Boy, was I dizzy. I had so much fun. I thought it would never end, and it hasn't. Me and my friends still keep in contact. Just yesterday, I received an email from Vera telling me all about her new baby. Oh, did I tell you that she had just given birth? She even attached a pic of the baby, such a beautiful child. Maybe I should get married and start a family. That would make such a wonderful wife and mother.
Do you see what I have to endure?
My dear.
I said, stop calling me dear and stop interrupting me. That's the problem. Nobody listens to me. As I was saying,
Ms. Chernikova, you are out of order.
Exactly. Out of order. Just like she was with me.
Sir, that is yet to be determined.
But it's true. You just saw her in action yourself.
I am ordering all parties to cease and desist immediately and come to order.
what are you talking about? All I'm doing is talking. What's wrong with that?
As your attorney, I'm advising you to remain silent while the panel prepares to deliver.
Remain silent for this kangaroo court? You've got to be kidding. I would have gotten a fair trial under Stalin. At least under the commies, you knew that the trial was a charade, nothing but cheap theatrics at the defendant's expense to make political points. Here, the pretentiousness of it all almost makes me want to barf. If only my father was still alive. He'd tell you all about injustice because he experienced it. He too was a victim, just like me, of a system that talks about justice, due process, and human rights, but just wants to crush people. Let me tell you something, if this country really believed in justice, the school would have fired that rotten man immediately. Instead, they protect him. Look at him, sitting there looking so smug. If we were back in Slovakia...
Frankly, Maggie, your antics are beginning to frighten me. If you keep talking like this, I will have to take out more protection against you.
Go right ahead. That won't stop me from talking.
Stop this bickering now And you, Ms. Chernikova, stop attacking the integrity of these proceedings. The faster everyone comes to order, the faster we can begin our deliberations.
You know, Ms. Chernikova, you should be grateful that you live in a country that allowed you to file this grievance.
And your client should be grateful that he lives in a country that allows bullies like him teach in a classroom.
I resent that remark.
Resent it all you want, the truth is the truth.
Your truth, not ours.
The panel will decide who's telling the truth.
I said stop! How many more times do I have to say it?
What a system. No matter what we decide, it will settle nothing.
As if that really matters.
The end.